Hey all, Joe again with AllFunniesandGames, and our next unboxing! Yes! Got another board game Bento, and in the tradition of just covering up the address with anything I happen to find on my desk at the time, those are a few notes from a tabletop session I've been doing. So if any of my players are watching, that probably won't be next session, but it's a hint as to where my headspace is right now. A little bit of research into the lore of the world we're setting it in, but that's not why we're here today. Time for a board game Bento. Last month's, I really liked. I liked what came out of last month's. So yeah, I got to try Hot Shots. I've only played one game of that one, the firefighter one. Really well done. Like, that's a fun one. We lost, but with a cooperative versus the board game, I expect to lose the first session to maybe 5 sessions. That's just my expectation now, after games like Pandemic and some others. I haven't got to play Rocky Road a la mode yet. I did get to unbox it and look at some of the mechanics, and it looks like it's going to be... Not sure the best way to put this. It really looks like it's going to be more complicated than the box art makes it seem like. Like, box art, it looked like it was going to be like Candyland complexity, but then looking at the game, there's a lot of cards that do a lot of different things. There's some depth of strategy to it, as far as I can tell from reading the rules but not playing it yet. So I'm looking forward to when I get to try that one. And I haven't played 1901 since getting my own copy, but like I said in the last video, I've played that one before and like it. It's a good one. So I'm sure that one will be cracking open at some parties eventually. But we have this month's, and I'm excited. Let's take a look at what we got this time. Okay. Oh, that's going to spoil everything. Let's not read this. I got some things, and... okay, a smaller one. Water balloon washout. It's a hot and sunny summer day. Gather your friends, it's time for a water balloon washout. Fast-paced, light strategy card game for 2 to 4 players. Be the last kid in the neighborhood left standing after a friendly water balloon fight. To win, you throw water balloons, fire water cannons, dive behind cardboard boxes, hide inside garbage cans, and much more. When things get really tough, you can even call your friends for reinforcement. Don't let your kids get washed out in this action-packed game that the whole family can enjoy. Okay. I do like a good light strategy game, so that might be pretty fun at a party. Some of these games I haven't got to try yet because I haven't got the right number of players in one place at one time. But we'll see if I get to try out that one before the next video. Looks interesting, though. I'm excited to give it a go. Flag Dash. Never heard of this one. It's done by Kirk Dennison. Oh, okay. So the bottom says, plan, outwit, capture the flag. So it's a capture the flag board game. Okay. In Flag Dash, you play as one of several childhood friends who promise to play their favorite pastime again after they grew up. Secretly plan your moves to outmaneuver the opposing team in an exciting game of capture the flag. Will your opponents ruin your plans, or will you return home victoriously with the flag? Okay. So I'm looking at these cards at the bottom, and you can see like there's some little electricity icons on some of them. So it looks like there's going to be some resource management aspects. I mean, looking at the meeples, the fact that the box art shows meeples at all makes me expect some elements of resource management to a game like this. But yeah. Okay. I never really thought of Capture the Flag as a game you play as a board game, but could be fun. It looks like it could be good. Yeah, just looking at some of the different things, like just those 3 tokens in that corner there really hint that there's going to be some complexity to the mechanics of this one. Now, 3 different cards that each look like they do 3 different things. usually a good sign that it's not going to be too easy to really have fun with. Oof, they squeezed this one in there. Like, seriously. There it comes. Okay. Man, that was wedged in there. An Uwe Rosenberg board game. The Great Designer Series number 8. I've never heard of the Great Designer Series, but presumably it deserves its title. An Uwe Rosenberg board game, Cottage Garden. A colorful sea of flowers framed by walls, paths, and hedges at a small home. As ambitious gardeners, you face the challenge of filling the beds in every corner of your garden with plants, inspired by the limitations of space, to create new compositions. You will use a variety of plants as well as flower parts and garden items to design gardens that bloom with diversity. Players compete to get the best gardens, working 2 beds simultaneously, visiting the central market to gather their supplies. Once a bed is completed, it is scored and then replaced with a fresh bed. After a 5th lap through the market, the player with the most points in completed gardens wins. Ooh, okay, this looks interesting. Because, look at that. That, I've talked about before. I think I mentioned it in the video where I talked about 1901. That's kind of that Mega Man BattleNet inventory system, but now applied to designing a garden. Like, you have these weird shaped pieces that are all going to have to piece together to finish out the garden. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'm down. This one looks interesting. So, okay, yeah. 3 board games this month. Cottage Garden, which looks to be kind of a space management game. Flag Dash, which looks like it might have some worker placement elements and maybe some resource management, all talking about capture the flag. And a card game based on the idea of a water balloon fight. So I think the theme right now is spring and summer, and maybe childhood? Actually, I threw a card over there. Okay. Fun in the sun. I think. Yeah, I think the theme is fun in the sun. At least it's on here and it's in bold, so there is our theme. All right then. Cool. I'm interested to play some of these. We're gonna see what happens. Again, I'll probably do what I did with the last few times, and if I get a chance to play any of these, I'll let you know how they went the next time one of my board game bentos comes in. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was fun. If you enjoyed it, you can like, you can comment, you can subscribe. More than anything, if you enjoyed the video, you can tell a friend. But in the meantime, I've been Joe with AllFunniesandGames, and this has been our unboxing of the January board game bento. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.